Hello students, and welcome to the lecture on marketing environment. After the lecture, we will be able to learn the following objectives. Define the concept of marketing environment. Explain factors affecting the marketing environment. Discuss about marketing information system and marketing research. Define macro environment and microenvironment. Define pest analysis. Define microenvironment industry and competition. Let's start with a brief introduction of marketing environment. The introductory definition of marketing environment states that it is the sum of the total of the factors or variables which potentially influence the marketing of a product or service. The marketing environment and monitoring the changes in such an environment can be done through both environmental scanning and environmental analysis. The marketing manager has to assess the data gathered based on such criteria as their accuracy, source credibility, relevance, and comprehensiveness. The marketing environment consists of all the actors and forces outside marketing that affect the marketing manager's ability to develop and maintain successful relationships with its target customers.
Hello class. Do you need any questions regarding marketing concepts?
Professor Siegfried, can you explain the importance of the marketing environment for marketers?
Well, Sam, understanding the marketing environment is important. It refers to factors in the external environment that affect a marketing company's ability to develop and maintain successful transactions with its target market customers. Marketers must adapt their marketing mix to changes in the external environment.
Now let's take a look at the concept of marketing environment. The market environment is a term that is used to collectively identify all the elements that have some impact on the actual performance of a market. This includes events and factors that occur within the context of the market itself, and also any elements that are based outside the market. Marketing environment is the cumulative form of the factors that encapsulate within themselves the ability of a firm to connect with the consumers and also with the potency of the product as a growth driver to the firm. It refers to all the factors that affect the ability of an organization to build and sustain relationships with the customers in the market. There are three levels. Microenvironment. This is the internal environment that exists within the organization, such as the impact of the decisions of different business units and functional units within the company. The microenvironmental unit consists of company employees, suppliers, marketing intermediaries, customers, competition, and stakeholders. These are all forces that are unique to a company and its relationship to them. Mesoenvironment. This refers to the impact of the industry in which the company is operating in. The effects of the customer markets, resellers, and intermediaries, financial conditions, and growth are considered. Macroenvironment. This is the external environment that is part of the society and people, such as political, economic, technology, and legal factors. The macro environment consists of demographic, economic, natural, technological, political, and cultural forces. These are broad general forces that affect society as a whole, and not only businesses and industry, but businesses overall. Let's now learn about the factors affecting the marketing environment. The environmental factors that are affecting marketing function can be classified into two. They are internal environment and external environment. Internal environment of marketing. This refers to factors existing within a marketing firm. They are also called controllable factors because the company has control over these factors. It can alter or modify factors as its personnel, physical facilities, organization, and function means, such as marketing mix to suit the environment. External environment of marketing external factors are beyond the control of a firm. Its success depends to a large extent on its adaptability to the environment. The external marketing environment consists of macroenvironment, microenvironment. Microenvironment. The microenvironmental factors are proximity. The factors influence the company's non-capacity to produce and serve the market. The factors of microenvironment are suppliers, market intermediaries, and customers. Macroenvironment. Macroenvironment factors act external to the company and are quite uncontrollable. These factors do not affect the marketing ability of the concern directly, but indirectly, and influence marketing decisions of the company. The macroenvironmental factors that affect the company's marketing decisions are demographic forces, economic factors, physical forces, technological factors, political and legal forces, and social and cultural forces.
Hello Sally, can I explain any marketing concepts?
Professor Siegfried, what is the macro environment?
Well, Sally, the macro environment is the collection of uncontrollable forces and conditions facing a person or a company, including demographic, economic, natural, technological, political, and cultural forces.
Thanks, Professor, for defining the macro environment.
Now we will discuss the marketing information system and marketing research. A marketing information system is a continuing and interacting structure of people, equipment, and procedures to gather, sort, analyze, evaluate, and distribute pertinent, timely, and accurate information for use by marketing decision makers to improve their marketing planning, implementation, and control. Marketing information systems ensure collection of information that's necessary for marketing decision-making on a continuous and regular basis. A marketing information system, or MIS, consists of people, equipment, and procedures to gather, sort, analyze, evaluate, and distribute needed, timely, and accurate information to marketing decision makers. Marketing research is the process of defining a marketing problem and opportunity, systematically collecting and analyzing information, and recommending actions to enhance an organization's marketing activities. Let's now learn about the changing marketing environment. The word marketing refers to an activity that is strategically concerned with the management of relationships among an organization and environment. Environment could be described as an internal and external condition to an organization. Marketing is the process which involves identifying existing customer needs and requirements, and with anticipating future changes. It is therefore a dynamic discipline. The marketing environment for most, if not all products, changes regularly. All businesses operate within an environment of change. One of the most important aspects of change is change in the marketplace as customers become more demanding. Now we will learn about macro environment and microenvironment. The microenvironment is also called the operating, competitive, or task environment. It consists of sets of forces and conditions that originate with suppliers, distributors, customers, creditors, competitors, and shareholders, as well as trade unions and the community in which the business operates. Suppliers. Suppliers are individuals or organizations that provide an enterprise with the various inputs required for production. It is important that the manager ensures a reliable supply of input resources. The effectiveness of the supply system determines the organization's long-term survival and growth. Distributors. Distributors are organizations that help other organizations sell their goods and services to customers. The decisions that managers make on how to distribute products to customers can have an important effect on organizational performance. Customers. Customers are another group of actors in the operating environment of business. Customers are the individuals and groups that buy the goods and services that an enterprise produces. Changes in the numbers and types of customers or changes in customers' tastes and needs and result in opportunities and threats. Competitors. Competitors are businesses that produce goods and services that are similar to a particular organization's goods and services. Put differently, they are organizations that are vying for the same customers. Rivalry between competitors is potentially the most threatening force that managers must deal with.
So now, looking at the microenvironment, we mentioned that it refers to forces close to the company that affect its ability to serve its customers. What are its components? There are 5 components of microenvironment. The first one is the customers. So who are they? They are the actual buyers of the goods and services. The company must study its customers' markets closely since each market has its own special characteristics. Now we are going to look at 5 types of customer markets. The first one will be the consumer market. Consumer markets are individuals and households that buys goods and services for personal consumption. The second one will be your business market. They buy goods and services for further processing or for use in their production process. The third one are the reseller markets. They buy goods and services in order to resell them at a profit. The fourth are the government market. These are the agencies that buy goods and services in order to produce public services or transfer them to those who need them. And lastly, we have international markets. They are the buyers of all types of foreign countries. Let's now look at the second component of microenvironment, which are the suppliers. Who are the suppliers? These are firms and individuals that produce or provide the resources needed by the company. They are the important link in the company's overall customer value delivery system. There are 3 essential inputs for the suppliers to succeed in competitive market. These are the timely, price, and quality, and that will result a right product. So now let's look at the third component of microenvironment, which is competitors. So who are the competitors? These are those individuals or other companies who serves a target market with similar products and services. A marketer must monitor its competitors' offering to create strategic advantages. Conducting competitor analysis is critical to success of the firm. The marketing concepts state that to be successful, a company must provide greater customer value and satisfaction than its competitor. They must also gain strategy advantage by positioning their offerings strongly against competitors' offering in the mind of the consumer. The fourth component of microenvironment is marketing intermediaries. These are the firms that help the company to promote, sell, and distribute its goods to final buyers.
Macroenvironment. Macroenvironment refers to the wide-ranging economic, socio-cultural, political, and legal and technological forces that affect the organization and its operating environment. These forces originate beyond the firm's operating situation. The macroenvironment is also called the external or remote environment. The macroenvironment presents threats and opportunities that are often difficult to grapple with, and other than events in the microenvironment. A macroenvironment comprises the external factors that can influence a business. These factors are often out of the control or management ability of a company. Factors typically include economic, demographic, political, and technological forces in business. Economic forces. The economic forces have significant impact on the success of any organization. These forces on factors affect the conditions of procurement and sales market. Political and legal forces. The political and legal forces are parallel to the social environment. This is because laws are ordinarily passed following social pressures and problems. The laws regulating the macroenvironment include legislations on monetary and fiscal policies, percentage of industrial emission into the air, safety and health at work, wage and price control. Technological forces. Technology refers to the application of knowledge base which science provides. It is a well-established fact that information and communication technology has revolutionized business operations. Consequently, organizations that apply knowledge that is rapidly changing and complex are highly vulnerable. These changes bring about new inventions and gradual improvements in methods, in design, in materials, in application, in efficiency, and diffusion into new industries. Socio-cultural forces. Socio-cultural forces have to do with the attitudes and values of the society, and these to a great extent shape behavior. Let's now look at how to analyze the needs and trends of a macroenvironment. In analyzing the macroenvironment, it is important to identify the factors that might in turn affect a number of vital variables that are likely to influence the organization's supply and demand level and its costs. Macroenvironment analysis is a review of all the factors that a company is unable to control. Companies conduct this analysis to stay abreast of the issue in the current business environment. A common tool for conducting a macroenvironment analysis is the Pest framework, which includes factors from the political, economic, social, technological, environmental, and legal aspects in the business environment. Pest analysis. The pest analysis is a tool of economics by which the business environment is evaluated to gauge the suitability of such an environment for setting up a new business. PEST is an acronym for political, economic, social, and technological. The categories into which a compound business environment is broken up for analytical ease. Political, economic, social, and technological variables, the PEST factors, have great influence upon any business decision in a given business environment. Pest analysis is one tool of strategic management which scans the business and market environment to enable the firm to understand the surroundings in which it's operating or in which it intends to enter. A pest analysis is one of them that are merely a framework that categorizes environmental influences as political, economic, social, and technological forces. Sometimes two additional factors, environmental and legal, will be added to make a pestal analysis, but these themes can easily be subsumed in the others. Political. Political environment refers to all those things pertaining to and perpetrated by the government that affect the economy and the business scenario in general. Government regulations and policies that impact the business environment the most may include trade and labor laws, tax policies, environmental laws and regulations, trade restrictions, commercial tariffs, infrastructure and development policies, etc. Economic. Economic environment refers mostly to the macroeconomic factors, as these factors may have a high impact upon the business environment, but a firm does not have any control over them. The most it can do is modifying its business strategies and various commercial and financial policies to make the most of the economic situation at hand. These economic factors may include the currency exchange rate, interest rate, economic growth rate, rate of inflation, etc. Social environment. Social environment refers to the social, religious, and cultural aspects of the business environment that may be affected by and may react to the firm's transitional strategies, either positively or negatively. These may include demographic aspects like age, distribution, population growth rate, employment and income statistics, education and career trends, religious beliefs and social stigmas, overall general attitude, etc. Technical environment. Technological environment refers to the technical aspects of the business environment and may include the level of automation available in the current times, technical facilities and infrastructure, rate of technological progress, and research and development activities. These factors may assume decisive proportions and may impact the cost, quality, and scope of innovation for a product, service, or commercial utility. Let's now learn about microenvironment, industry, and competition. A company's marketing environment consists of all of the influences and forces inside and outside the field of marketing that affects marketing management's ability to build and maintain successful relationships with current and prospective customers. In planning for marketing, which includes all that precedes development of marketing plans, marketing management must take into consideration external and internal concerns, issues, opportunities, and threats, as well as the company's strengths and weaknesses. The marketing concept states that in order for marketing to be successful, business must provide greater customer value and satisfaction than their competitors. In other words, one must do more than simply adapt to the needs of the market. For a company to be successful, those responsible for marketing must be able to manage or to react to things that happen in its microenvironment. Micro-level occurrences can affect any firm's ability to serve or to respond as needed to its customers, suppliers, intermediaries, selling markets, competitors, and to the public. Now in the end, let us summarize what we have learned in this lecture. Marketing environment is a term that is used to collectively identify all the elements that have some impact on the actual performance of a market. Macroenvironment is a wide, broad set of economic conditions, rather than the conditions in a specific sector or industry within an economy. Marketing information system is a continuing and interacting structure of people, equipment, and procedures to gather, sort, analyze, evaluate, and distribute pertinent, timely, and accurate information. Marketing research is defined as the systematic design, collection, and analysis and reporting of data and findings relevant to a specific marketing situation or problem facing an organization. Pest is an analytical tool of economics by which the business environment is evaluated to gauge the suitability of such an environment for setting up a new business.